After 30 episodes, hundreds of animals, countless habitats, we finally reached the last stop on our original Planet Zoo journey. Last episode, we took one final look around everything we built in Europe. Today, it's Asia's turn. From giant elephants to powerful tigers to adorable red pandas, playful primates, incredible reptiles, and some of my favorite habitats in the entire zoo. We're taking one last walk through everything we've created together. It's hard to believe how much this zoo has changed since episode 1. Every habitat tells a story. Every animal reminds me of a different moment in the series. And today, we're going to relive all of it one last time. So grab a drink, sit back, and let's take one final tour through Asia before we close the gate on this zoo and begin an entirely new adventure. Enjoy. Hey guys, we is Doobie here for the last episode. Last episode I didn't show you guys this is a butterfly enclosure. I don't know if I could spot any in here, but there are butterflies in here, a multitude of butterflies, different species. That one, there's this one, and there's that one, and there's this one, you know what I mean? Besides the point, this is the second section where people could buy like food, drink, toilet. There aren't that many spots here because when we walk down, you guys see there's more, but this is just like a checkpoint. I need to fix that. Besides the point, last episode we went through all of Europe. Today we're going through Asia. Nothing's better to start off with than the tiger. Tiger. This is my tiger enclosure. Okay, I spent probably the most amount of time doing this enclosure, trying my best to make it look amazing. Let me know what you guys think. I can't see any of the tiger. Wait, there's one right there. I can't see any of the others, which is probably a good thing because they're trying to camo, you know. They're bright orange and we can't see them. I don't know where they are or where they're hiding. Oh, look. Oh, he was jumping down. My bad. Look at the baby. He's just a baby, chat. Oh, he looks so cuddleable. You know what I mean? Like a stuffed toy. I want to cuddle him. So tigers are my favorite animals in the world. And so this is amazing. I love this enclosure. I got a second tiger enclosure. It's a Siberian tiger. If you guys didn't know, there's two species, like subspecies in this game. So Bengal tiger, Siberian tiger. And yeah, this is the little water place where they can swim and stuff. So they can come down here, swim. Guests can come down here and take a look-see like this at them swimming, catching fishes, because this is a fish enrichment. So guests can see them eating and catching and stuff like that. Let's get out of here. There's a little shallow section here for them. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of that enclosure. We'll quickly check out the names of these guys. We got Rowie from Edits. Nice. We got JM Games by JM Games. Who did that? Okay, you're gonna see a lot of this is because I haven't let it play out. So when you launch the game, all the animals get refreshed kind of thingy, and it's bugged out right now. 100%, but it says 0 because, you know, cleanliness, probably think will come clean it. It's their time anyways. Besides the point, let's continue. So this enclosure is the Gharial enclosure. Yes, the Gharial. They're one of my favorites. Look how amazing they look. Look how big he looks. Damn. That's probably a she actually. Wait. Nah, that's a he. So the females are a lot more smaller than the male. The male is massive, chat. The male is massive. Look at the babies. Oh, look at the babies. They're everywhere. Okay, I have a containment enclosure for them too. The little babies and the mothers can come into here and chill in here. And I made like a little enclosure where the, you know, the caretakers slash the keepers can come here and look after the animals, and they can look through there to make sure everything's good because they are endangered. But yeah, look at it, looks sick, no? Holy moly. I believe these guys do have names, and I did make a similar thing as to the thing enclosure. What do you call it? The tiger enclosure where guests can see. Let's go down there. I wish I could jump down there, but I can't. So you come down this way. Okay, there's a enclosure for this species. I forget what it's called. I will check in a bit. But I made this. I wanted to put a sign there, but I haven't gone around to do it. But as you walk in, you can see. Holy moly. Look at this. Holy moly. And then you can come back up. And yeah, the next enclosure is orangutan. I know that for sure. This one's named Cricket after Edits. So this enclosure was something just to fill in this section. Okay, I didn't know what else to put, so I put these guys. I first put tapirs in here, but then the tapirs were too big, and so I was like, nah, I can't do that to them. Let's put these smaller animals in it, ones that will make this enclosure feel like home, you know. So these little piggies, I forget what they're called, if I'm being honest. They're called Proboscis Barusa. I probably butchered that name, but we move. Okay, we move. So this is the second main section. Okay, I mentioned down there, once you walk down here, you'll see more. And this is it, where guests can go in there and buy like drinks, toilets down there, snacks, gift shops, everything's down. Wait, why am I so zoomed in? I feel so zoomed in. Okay, besides the point. So as you guys remember, the tigers were here, and on the left are otters, small-clawed otters to be precise. Smallest otter species in the world. Look at them, adorable. I made sure that they could, you know, swim around a lot. They have a little toy there to play with. Guests can see them. I made sure it was deep enough for them to explore, you know. I love these guys. They're so adorable. And the main enclosure for these guys are here. And it's with, I think, Indian rhino. I think it's an Indian rhino. Let's quickly check. Indian rhino. Yes, it's Indian rhino. So look at these guys. They cohabitate. So I was like, YOLO, you know. I want to feel something up here. Because most of the time spent by the otters are in the water. So this side would have been useless, honestly, without the rhinos. And so the rhinos make it so there's something to see up here, something to see down there. Oh my god, look at the baby. He's exploring. But yeah, these guys look amazing. I made sure there's little paths, as you can see, where they can walk, where they have walked, you know. He's taking a dump. Nice. Amazing. Keep it up, broski. So yeah, these are the food sections, the toilets, you know. I made it very linear, where you just go in, use the toilet, you know, the two. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So before we go this side, let's go this way. Let's go this way. This enclosure has a lot of species. Tapir, Indian elephant, and I forget this monkey's name, if I'm going to be for real. This enclosure has a lot, okay? A lot. So as you can see, they just swim. Oh my god, wait, I have two babies. Proboscis Monkey. I probably said that wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. This enclosure is for them to climb up, and the guests can see from up there. I'll go up there later. Oh, actually, let's do it now. YOLO, let's do it now. So this is another section where I can't go up there. So you can go up there and look down, and there's another food section up there. But yeah, I filled in this requirement, made it big enough for everything, made sure everyone is happy. It's perfect for these guys. I love these elephants. Look at this. Like I mentioned, we're gonna go this way, right? Let's go, let's go. So this was the same rhino, otter, okay, elephant, and then we go to staff section, okay. Then we take a break and we see the Peter Davidson deer, okay, the rarest deer in the world. They are extinct in the wild, okay. The only place you can see them is in captivity, and there's breeding programs to, you know, get them out there again. Then down here is the Bornean elephant, another species of elephant. Let's go. This is the male, I believe. Look at him. Look at him. I believe he does have a name. His name is Neo. Neon? Probably said that wrong. But yeah, honestly, chat, if you guys do want to give a name suggestion, one day in the future I'll come back and look at all the names, you know. Feel free. Do give me name suggestions. So let's quickly go through the rhino names. I forgot to do that. So, Rhinoceros, like dinosaur. Okay. Okay, buddy. Let's see. Where's the otters at? Oreo. Where's Oreo? This is Oreo by Edits as well. But yeah, like I mentioned, if you guys do want to give name suggestions and have your name featured, feel free to leave name suggestions. Next episode is going to be the start of Africa. Yes, the start of Africa next episode. So, yeah, get excited. Be excited for that, okay? Be excited for that. So here is a goat species, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. These are the Takin. And this is Takin. Damn. I made sure there's a lot of rocks for them to jump on and stuff like that, because I believe they live high in the mountains. I could be wrong, I've forgotten. A lot of rocky areas. But yeah, honestly, this came out amazing. These can These two species can share enclosure, but I separated them just for funsies. Here is a Nilgai, water buffalo, and I forget what these guys, black buck? I think they're called black buck. So we got a Nilgai, I think, here. We got a water buffalo here. Water buffalo. And where are the black buck? Where are your parents, mate? Okay, there we go. Color buck is his name, apparently. Nilgai, I think they have a name. Yeah, Nutella. This guy's name is Nutella. Okay, buddy. And then this guy, no one named any, I don't believe. No, this one has a name. Buffalo Wings. Okay. Get out. You know what I mean? Yeah. I react like that because it's funny. I know edits. Okay. He's cool. He comes to my streams and stuff. So he's cool. He knows what I mean. Oh my god. Pangaling. I was going to say Pingaling. Pangaling. Chat. Pangaling. These guys are so adorable. Look at these guys. Oh my god. They have a little burrow here. Once again, I tried to make it rocky. Okay. Try to make the enclosure rocky and stuff. I need to delete this wall actually. And I made it so that they can like, you know, hide, like run around. I believe one of them do have name. Armored Robber. Okay. But yeah, I love these guys. I made sure people come down here. They can relax, sit down, long walk. Komodo Dragon. Even cooler. Oh my god. This guy's name is Dragon Drake. This is a little enclosure I made for them. For the Asia section. And then over to the side is the saltwater crocs. Holy moly. They need a lot of water. So I made sure they had a lot of water. This is the male. Okay. There's a lot of sexual dimorphism in reptiles like this. Especially like crocs. This is the female. You can tell by the size. Spuffy named it. Spuffy named it Spuffy. And this guy's name is Salt Devil. Okay. Let's keep going. This is the Siberian Tiger enclosure. Oh my god. There's glare. Yeah. I need to cover this next time. If I ever come back. That's what I'm gonna have to do if I remember. So this enclosure, I'll save this enclosure for last. So let's go back to here, the main spot, the orangutan. Yeah, orangutan. Okay, I did something cool here. Actually, let's go through this first because I need to come back this way. So this is, I believe this is the sun bear. No, the Fulson bear. The sun bear is next door, I believe. Okay, the Fulson bear. Their enclosure is quite big. And they have a lot of climbing. Okay, they have a lot of climbing. Does this guy have a name? Coco is climbing, chat. Let's go to the next enclosure. So I believe this is the sun bear. I'm probably wrong again, chat. I'm probably wrong again. So this is a binturong. Okay. Fun fact, they smell like popcorn. That's what I love about them. Yeah, the sun bear. Let's go. Let's go, sun bear. Holy moly. I need to sort that out. Whatever I saw there. So I made a separate enclosure kind of area. So that the binturongs can chill up here and then the sun bears can come here to make it look like they have separate sections and they're not sharing the same section. So there's no infighting or whatever. Okay, just little RP. But yeah, after that, there is this enclosure. And this enclosure, I didn't finish apparently. This is another bear species. It is the sloth bear. Are in here on their ones. But look how much foliage I put in there for them. And a lot of climbing for them. A water section for them. Climbing. I had to make sure the trees aren't climbable because if they were, they would escape, chat. Nice little rock sections. Yeah, they're living it, chat. Do these guys have a name? Slazzy. Okay. So now let's go to the orangutan section. I love it because it's like, if I was an orangutan, this is what I would love, okay? When I'm climbing around and stuff. There's a little moat. I did a little moat. It's not effective. No, actually it is effective. They can't climb over it or like go swim through it. Okay, it is effective. And these sections I blocked off with trees so they can't go through that. This is the male. Goofy. Okay. You can tell it's a male because of the face crest. Only the males get that big of a crest. Females don't get that. And I made it so they climb everywhere. Everywhere. They have a subsection. Okay, here, there. They go everywhere. In here, they have climbing spots. Oh my god, look, it's a baby. He's just a baby. He's just a baby. But yeah, I love these guys. I love their enclosure. They have a lot of cohabitation. So if you guys do want to put these guys with other species, it works out so well. So this enclosure is the Amur leopard. Yes, the Amur leopard. They have a baby as well. And as you can see, they can climb in here. They can climb out here. They can come up here, look at the guests. They can look into other enclosures. I made sure they could come up and get a like aerial view. Okay, I've been to multiple zoos and I always see them in a high advantage point, especially the leopards, like in a shaded high advantage point. I put that up there so they can look down on the guests. And the enclosure they can look into is the Himalayan bears. It doesn't look like I put effort, but I did put effort into this. It's just that I'm not good with like snow environments. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, it looks plain because I don't know what to do. I try my best, honestly. So we'll go there later. So for now, let's go through here. This is the red panda. You guys all know what a red panda is. Look at these adorable little creators. So this climate frame I did not make. It was pre-made. Okay, I just pasted it in here. These little structures I did put on the trees so they could, you know, it looks like they could hang out on them. And then inside I made it like a little climbing area for them. Aww. Now that I've noticed now, this area looks plain, but I don't know what to do in here. Do let me know down in the description below what I could do. Maybe add rocks and stuff in there. But like this, that's their home, you know. But look at the baby. Oh, chat. He's so cute. Next enclosure is the clouded leopard. One of my favorites, okay? These guys are one of my favorites. They're closest to the Smilodon. The Smilodon, also known as the saber-toothed cat. Look at this guy. So cute. It's just a baby. They can come up here again. Chill up here. I made it like a little staircase down here for them that they could go down just for funsies to make it look like the support. Another one. But I love these guys. They're so cute. Do these guys have... Oh, I bought it and the person named it Cell. Yeah. This is Cloudy Leo. Adorable. But yeah, do these guys have a name? Let's check the names, chat. I forgot to check the names. Pancake. That's cute. Amir. Nice. Chat. This guy cooks with names. Goofy, we already checked. Okay, yeah, let's continue. How is this the most appealed species? I thought the tigers would be. One of my favorite sections apart from the tiger, okay? This is the snow leopard. As you can see here, I've improved in the snow environments. I put a lot more rocks and foliage around the rocks, okay, where it looks like the snow is melting or hasn't stuck so the grass can come through. And I made it so that I could climb up and everything. And I love snow leopards as well, chat. Look at these guys. Adorable. Well, I don't know why they're so small. I thought they were a lot bigger. Besides the point, this is the main thing. Look at this. Oh my god. This is a walkthrough enclosure for the lion-tailed macaque. Okay, I made sure they could go everywhere. They could walk up here, climb up here, you know, go to this section. Go down here. Whee! There's a little thing for them. Little cave. Oh my god. This enclosure looks amazing, no chat? I'm running through it really fast, but if I go slow, it does look good. A lot of foliage, okay? Because I wanted to make it jungly for them. Okay? Tall grasses so they can hide. And then after them, okay, the next enclosure is the crown cranes and the Japanese macaque. Okay? The snow environment again. I didn't know what to do for these guys. I want to put foliage like this, but they don't have that many grasses or like plants that I could use. But yeah, I tried my best. Okay, I tried my best. That's all that matters. I put more effort in this section than the enclosure itself, like this. As you can see, where the guests can sit and look into the enclosure. Structure, pillar structures, little corners, little structures on the wall. But yeah, and then I forget what these guys are called, if I want to be for real. They have a funny name. Siamang. There we go. Siamang is their name. I love this enclosure too. You can walk down here and there's a little section where you can see them in their little cave. So they'll sleep here and then you can look at them sleeping through this and watch them. You know, I love that. The last enclosure before the Siberian tiger is the panda. How can we make an Asia section without a panda? Okay. And here is the panda. Oh my god. Okay, this looks empty actually. Let's not look in there. Okay. I put most of my effort into this. Look at this. Little pathways. They could play here. They could go around here. He's drowning. It's okay. I mean, what? What are you doing, mate? Swimming? Are we having a swim? Let's see if they have a name. Yeah, Pumbaa. Okay, I don't know why he's called Pumbaa, but his name's Pumbaa. Pumbaa the panda by edits. Now let's go to the last enclosure and we're done. I haven't put the signs up and everything. I forgot to do that here, but it's okay. This is the last enclosure. It's alright. It's been a journey, man. I've enjoyed every single episode, making every single video. It's been a blast. Okay, if I'm being for real, it's been a journey. I loved it. Okay, I loved it. I think I need to move this tree. It looks like it's there for no reason. I shouldn't move it here. Besides the point, hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you all for coming by. It means a lot. I appreciate every single one of you watching through episode 1 to 30. Okay, it means the world to me. Okay, I don't know how. There's no words for me to describe it, but like I put effort into the videos, and you guys show support by watching it, and it means a lot. It's like, damn. So it was like worth putting this much effort in. Does that make sense? Like, I've enjoyed making every single video, like trying to make an enclosure better than the other, trying something new, trying something different, trying to meet the animal's requirements, criterias, but and adding my own, taste, flavor to it. Pause. Besides the point, okay. Next episode is going to be Africa, okay. And Spuffy last episode, okay, mentioned that we're almost 100 years into the zoo. I didn't even notice. Okay, 100 years into the zoo. Okay, that is sick. That is sick. That is sick. But yeah, without further ado, subscribe, like, comment, share. Thank you all for coming by. Means a lot. Appreciate love and support. Remember, guys, if you guys are new and you haven't hit that subscribe button, I love you all. And I'll see you guys on the next series. Peace out, homies. Bye bye.
The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me.